Greetings, divine radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of Ashworth Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So today I am being led by Spirit to deliver a message of abundance, and I will be doing so by pulling from my abundance deck, and then whatever Spirit gives me to give to you, I will be doing that. So this is definitely an impromptu live. I usually go live on Wednesdays for Wednesday Live and Power Hour at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. But today, Spirit said to go live and deliver a message on abundance. So let's see what we get. And there's someone on. If you'd like me to know who you are, please leave a comment and let me know. And if you have not subscribed already, please do so. And if you have, go. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so this card that we got says, here's what I ask folks who aspire to being famously rich. Couldn't you just pretend you're a multimillionaire? Right after you're done pretending you're not? It's all pretend, the universe. So the message, hey, Alatha, hey, Ruby, the message that I'm receiving today is one that we have all heard, but how many of us are applying it? And that is everything starts in our minds, right? So I've shared the story how back in the day, I used to drive I think I had a 91 Toyota Camry back in the day. And I used to drive it to work. And at this time, I was commuting a total time of 3 hours a day. And I was working 12 hours a day, sometimes more. And so I spent a lot of time traveling to work and being at work. And I would pretend on my vision board, I had a Lexus, a IS 250, and I would pretend that my little Camry was my IS 250. And eventually I bought one, right? And so it started with this, my mind. It started with me doing something that we often do as children, which is pretending, using our imagination. So part of what has happened when we became adults is our imagination got snuffed. And then we go into this logical way of thinking. But Spirit is saying that's all a part of disconnecting you from your divinity within. And in order to be connected to that inner divinity, it's important for you to reconnect with your inner child. And one of those traits is your imagination, right? So Spirit is saying to see yourself living the life that you desire and deserve. No holds barred, no limitations, because limitations are only real when we give them power, then we make them real. But if we were to remove limitations like when we were children, just think about the concept of riding a bike and literally how difficult that is when you have no concept of riding a bike, right? But when we were children, we knew we were going to ride that bike because it looked so fun and we would like to be out there with the big kids, right? So in our minds, there was not a question of, will I ride this bike? It was just a matter of, I am going to ride this bike. So this is how we're being called to be in our adult lives. Really be clear on what it is you like to be. Now, abundance is different for all of us, right? But it's up to you to be clear on what exactly that is for you. And then when you're clear, give yourself permission to dream, to pretend that you're already there, to live as though you're already there. Now, when I say live as though you're already there, and being a multimillionaire and you're thinking in terms of, how freely would I spend if I was a multimillionaire? Now, I'm not telling you to go into debt pretending to be a multimillionaire. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is when you're doing things like paying your bills. There was a time where paying bills just brought my energy down. And now whenever I pay a bill, I say thank you. I show gratitude for having the means to do so. Even during those times where when I paid that bill, there was zero left, I still would say, thank you, right? So it's about our mindset. It's not always about action, although action is a part of it, right? But how are you feeling about spending? If you were rich, would you worry about spending money on this bill? Or if you treat yourself to something that's not excessive outside of your current means, right? It's all about how you feel about it, right? Right? So just put yourself in that abundant state of being by imagining yourself there and allowing yourself to feel what it feels to be there without stress, without worry, without doubt, without boundaries, without limitations. Let's see what you all are saying. Hi, Diamond. How are you? And you know what? What's so funny is, so when I divorced my first husband, I also had recently, before the divorce, I had taken a huge pay cut in work and started a different job. And then I got injured at work, which lowered my income by at least $1,000 a month. And so when we divorced, I had the option to keep my Lexus or to be a slave to, you know, paying for my car. And I actually chose at that time to do a voluntary repossession. And so I gave it back and I actually bought a Camry again. Now, in my second marriage, I gave that husband the Camry. And so now I drive something different. But at the time, it was on my vision board. It was something that I was really, really proud of myself because it was like the first big thing I had done with my income, my credit, without the help of my first husband or anybody. So it was, I love Camrys. Camry and Lexus, they're made by the same people, or at least they were. I don't know if they still are, but super reliable vehicles. But of course, after having the Lexus, I'm like, just give me the basic. I just like to lower my payment, just the basic to get me from point A to point B, But yeah, super duper love them. Let's see what else you got to say. Hi, is this Chris or is it Jillian? Oh, it's Jillian. You are so welcome. So welcome, Jillian. I'm so excited, you guys. Jillian, is a part of our RIM Soul family. She's also a part of the United Light Beings Awakening community, and she attended the 2018 Activating You retreat. Jillian has since gone on to study shamanism, and she just got back from a month-long training and is now doing her page. She's also in the Grow Your Soul's Purpose into Your Soul Income course, but she has started her page and she's building her practice. And I have had the blessing of experiencing Jillian's healing both in person at the Activating You retreat. She gave me Reiki, and then also she gives me distance healing regularly. And so it just really helps me in so many ways. But I left a review on her page, explaining what that is. So Jillian, why don't you leave in the comments the name of your page so that people can find you? That'd be awesome. Let's see. So yeah, but guys, one of the things that Spirit has led me to do is to begin being more active here on my YouTube channel. And so one of the things, if I'm not working, I don't like to get dressed. And oftentimes when I am working, because when I shower, I like to put pajamas back on or my robe, right? And so one of the things that happens oftentimes is I'll shower, I'll get dressed from the waist up and then waist down, depending on the weather. I'm in underwear or pajama pants. Today I have on a dress, so I am fully dressed. But Spirit told me to be more active. And as I was led to pull this card for you, I was being told to do this every day for 7 days. And I'm going to give you a disclaimer, okay? Because we think in terms of coming as you are. Part of the reason why I don't record every day is because I'm not dressed every day. But I will be coming to you, even if it means I'm coming to you in a robe for the next 7 days. I will be pulling a card that delivers a message of abundance, because this is partially what I'm being called to do, is to help you create and live an abundant life. And this is what the focus of the 2020 Activating You retreat is. It's about removing the blocks that hinder you from manifesting abundance in your life and teaching you techniques to manifest abundance in your life so that you are the master manifester that you are on a soul level, and you're able to connect with your divine spirit team so that they can too help you to create abundance. So I am committed. 7 days, every day, I will be getting on and I will be pulling a card for you, giving you a message of abundance. And do not judge me if I'm in pajamas or if I'm in a robe. And if you judge me, it's not about me, it's about you. But come in your pajamas when you watch. So anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. Jillian says Sacred Energy Healing on Facebook. So that is the name of her page. Please make sure to check it out, you guys. Now let's see. Let me blow it up so I can. I appreciate you too, Ruby. At least I think you're talking to me, but I appreciate you too. Okay. I was just looking to see if I missed anything. Diamond said, I promise I feel like I'm following your footsteps. Yes. And this is something that I am going to be doing soon. You know, I have been deciding right now, I have a Range Rover on my vision board. That is the vehicle that has been in my sights. But I am a true fan of Lexus. Lately, that what they've been doing, I haven't really cared for too much. But I did look at the RX, and I'm actually pretty impressed with the RX. So I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna still be a Range Rover, and not the big one. They have this littler one, the smaller one, or the RX. And just the other day, yesterday to be exact, I have a pimple that I keep feeling, so I'm like rubbing my chin. But yesterday I was like, maybe that's what it'll be. So I will be going to test drive a vehicle, which is what I did at one point when I was into the Lexus, is I went and I test drove. And I'm encouraging you, I'm sharing this with you because I'm encouraging you to put yourself in the energy of what you're creating. When I was in my early 20s, I used to love to go to homes, go to the model homes, and just be in that energy of, you know, being a homeowner. As a result, my first husband and I bought our first home at 27, built it from the ground up. But that wasn't just like, oh, okay, yeah, we've done great work and we've set ourselves up to do this. But it started with doing that whole thing of visiting model homes, allowing myself to dream and imagine and feel as though those model homes I visited were my homes, you know? And it doesn't just start there. You know, if you like to serve, how can you serve and bring yourself closer to the way you like to serve the world? You know, whatever it is we're choosing to create for our lives, Spirit is saying to actually start putting yourself in the energetic field of those things so that you're able to recognize what it feels like to be in that frequency of whatever you're choosing to create. So it's important that we're doing that, you know, and I will be recording a video. I haven't decided when I'm going to go do the test drive yet, but I will do a test drive. I'll probably test drive both and see which one I like most, and I'll record and share that with you. But yeah, start putting yourself in that energy of what you're choosing to create. So it's important. You're so welcome. Thank you, Jillian. So, well, that's what I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And the reason I'm always asking you guys to comment on like the general readings and to thumb up them if they resonate is because it helps for the videos to pop up in the news feeds of others. And, you know, we're doing this work that we're doing so that we can get this message out of love, light, healing, elevation, growth, manifestation, you know, get it out to the world and really help do our part to shift the collective consciousness of humanity. So you're helping me do my part when you comment on the videos, when you like the videos, and when you share them. So if they ever resonate, just, you know, Wednesday Live and Power Hour, share them. If this video resonates, share it. You know, if I say something that resonates, like it, comment, you know, it really helps. And I appreciate you. So thank you so much for allowing me to serve you today. And I will see you tomorrow for Wednesday Live and Power Hour. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. And I'll talk to you soon.